guys, welcome to today's Big Brother 20 updates and spoilers. It's our last spoiler of the season. Our house guests of the day, we have Noelle Chat YouTube channel. She wants you to check out her YouTube channel. She talks about Big Brother. Yeah. Daniel Gutierrez, Kevin McPherson, Lenora Gray, Mike De La Torre, and Ed Matute. Thank you guys so much for all the support. We really appreciate it. And we want to thank all of our patrons for helping us out this season and supporting us, because we could not do this without you guys. Seriously. And you're wonderful. So thank you for another amazing season. So yeah, oh my god, to quote Shane Dawson, it's the last spoiler of the season. So when we left off yesterday, the house guests were sitting around in their little area that they set up in the dining room. Seriously, this past week, they've looked like the house guests. They've looked like the grandparents in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, just sitting there with their freaking blankets on all day. Oh my god. So they're talking about how crazy this season has been, yada yada yatus. We've heard it over and over again. So then they had a lot of activities planned yesterday to celebrate their last full day in the house. So they all climbed the rock wall one last time. Remember when Rockstar got stuck on the wall? That was so sad. But they didn't really use the rock wall that much throughout the season. I thought that was going to be a major attraction, but they kind of like got bored with it, and they only went on it every once in a while. I still thought it was a fun addition to the house. So at one point, JC got some alone time with Casey, and he did campaign a little bit. We've seen him this week mostly talking to Tyler, but he did take this opportunity to, you know, make a final-ish plea to Casey. Okay, so he was like, girl, I just don't want to be blindsided. And Casey was like, I have no idea what's going to happen. Come on, just freaking tell him. You know it's going to be you and Tyler in the final two. You may as well just tell him and maybe, you know, get that jury vote. But Casey's like, oh, I just need to win this last comp to make sure that I'm going to be in the final two, because she's acting like she doesn't know that Tyler would pick her. So JC is like, all right, well, I don't know if I'm still cool with you. Just do what's better for your game. You know, pick whoever is better for your game. And then he was like, it would be selfish for me to tell you to pick me, but I'm kind of going to do it anyway. So Casey's like, yeah, I love both of you guys. It's really tough if she's the one choosing. So then JC says, you know, I'm not as good with the jury as everyone thinks. I did pull a lot of stuff behind the scenes, and they're not going to be happy about that. So he also brings up that Angela has probably been campaigning hardcore for Tyler in the jury house. She's been gone for a week now, so he's like, she's been in the jury house campaigning this whole time. But I don't think that's true, because I'm pretty sure when you're evicted and you're at fourth place, the fourth place evictee, I think they just meet everybody at the jury round table. I don't think they ever go to the jury house, though, because don't they then take everybody from the round table and like put them in separate hotel rooms for the last week? I'm pretty sure that's how it happens, but if you guys know otherwise, like, let me know in the comments. I'm pretty sure that's what happens, though. So Angela hasn't been campaigning outside of the jury round table, and even if she was, I don't know that that would help that person, because I don't think she's too popular in that jury house. But JC says, whatever happens, we're all going to be friends. It's all great. But again, just know that the jury hates me. So throughout this conversation, Casey's just like yesing him. She's like, oh, you're right. I didn't think about that, blah, blah, blah. But she would definitely take Tyler. Let's be real. So then later, the house guests were just messing around, you know, trying to pass the time, quizzing each other on state and country capitals. Big Brother was playing along with them, telling them yes or no to let them know if they're right. And they were even giving them hints. The house guests would be like, oh, tell us the first letter of the capital of whatever. And BB would give them some command that would start with that letter. So it was pretty funny. I just personally love when Big Brother does stuff like that towards the end of the season. Like, somebody will ask a camera, like, nod yes if you've seen me naked by accident. And of course, the camera would nod yes. So I appreciate those things towards the end of the season. So then the final three took them on a tour of the house, And as they went from room to room, they were sharing their favorite memories from each room. So you guys, I think it's definitely worth flashing back if you're bored and you're already having withdrawal from the feeds. So if you want to check that out, flash back to about 9:17 p.m. The tour lasted, I want to say it was a little bit over an hour. There were some fun moments to look back on. But honestly, this was basically just a tour of this season's most memorable farts. I feel like there were a lot of fart stories in this tour. It was like, remember the time that blank farted in here and cleared out the room? That was crazy and hilarious. There was a lot of that going on. And they were not all have-not related. But anyway, when they were in the bathroom, Tyler was talking about, don't go. Tyler was talking about when some people like walked in on him in the bathroom, like I think it was Sam maybe and Rockstar, and then Tyler was like, JC, remember that time you held the door open on Haley when she was in the bathroom? And JC was like, yeah, day 72 was like my worst day in here. That was the day, yes, he opened the bathroom door on Haley and held it open as part of a prank, and he also kissed Tyler's armpit while Tyler was asleep. So JC says that Big Brother called him into the diary room that day to talk to him, and they basically called him a rapist. So when he said that, it got really awkward. Big Brother kept going, stop that, over the loudspeaker, and Casey just like leaves the room. Tyler's like, good times in the bathroom, and then they continued their tour. Yeah, it got kind of awkward there. So anyway, when they got to the Sky Bridge, they played one last game of foosball, and then they were just sitting up there chatting, talking about the early weeks, which I want to hear more about because it really blows that we miss a whole week of live feeds right at the beginning of the game. Stop, don't go. So, I want to show you guys the dogs at the end of this. But anyway, JC mentions that the other side had so many names for themselves throughout the season, and it's so funny that, you know, their alliance outlasted them, and they never had a name for their alliance. Oh, JC. They did have a name for the alliance. You just weren't in it. Oh, that's so sad. Okay, so then we were treated to the songs of the summer. JC and Casey performed The Real Tyler again for Tyler. This is such a bop. I love this song. I just can't, it gets stuck in my head. Big Brother also played the Space Pecs song for them, which they all performed a few times. Good times. And then, you know, they went around one by one and thanked all the live feeders for watching them all summer. You're welcome. So, okay, then later, Casey and Tyler had a few minutes alone in the blue bedroom so that they could talk a little bit. They're definitely picking each other for the final two. I would be freaking floored if either of them decided to choose JC, because the way they're talking, it'd be pretty shitty for them to turn on each other. But they agree that they want to tell JC before the show what's going down so that he's not blindsided, which I think is a smart move. We've been saying that for a while. So Tyler's being really strategic even about this, but like not even game-wise strategic, but like friend strategic. He's being a good friend here to JC because he's saying they should wait until after the live feeds go down for good, as close to the show as possible. So then JC is not going to have to find out in front of everybody watching. Like, as a viewer, it kind of sucks because we all want to see JC's reaction, right, when he finds out. But at the same time, I think that's really sweet that they're going to, you know, give him that courtesy so that we can all see what happens when he finds out. Again, kind of sucks, but also I understand why they're doing it, and I think that's a really good move on their part. So they agree, you know, they owe it to him to tell him he's done a lot for them throughout the season. They're good friends, and he doesn't deserve to be blindsided. What about Angela? Right? They didn't tell Angela, but then again, she was telling them that she didn't want to talk about it. So it's a little bit different. But they felt really bad when JC said that they never named their alliance. That really messed with them. So Tyler and Casey said moving forward, you know, with this last competition and with the jury questioning and everything, they're just going to go out there and have fun. Whatever happens, happens. All right. You know, I don't see them talking nasty about each other, of course, in the jury questioning, but who is going to give a better argument for why they should win? I feel like Tyler is probably going to be able to pinpoint a lot more of his moves than Casey's going to be able to. But then again, how bitter are they going to be? Are they going to be pissed at Tyler? Or are they going to want to give it to Casey because she was really nice to everybody? We'll see. But today, the house guests got up. Well, Big Brother woke up the house guests like 15 minutes before the feeds went down for good. So again, they thanked the live feeders. Yay! And they were saying, like, if you see them on the street, say hey, tell them you're a live feeder because it's different than just watching the show. So then the feeds went down at 10 a.m. and that's all she wrote. Ah! So the finale is tonight at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, whatever. And I have some questions here. Number one, will JC be super pissed the next time we see him? Because by that time, he will have found out about Tyler and Casey's final two. But he said he's not going to be a baby about it. He said he's going to be a grown man. So we'll see. I don't know. Who's going to win part 3 of this final HOH? I'm assuming it's going to be complete this juror's thought. You know, did they say this or this? That's really a crapshoot in my opinion, because I feel like they always say these outrageous things that don't make sense. And then the big question here, who's going to win the whole thing? It could be Casey or Tyler. Again, I don't see JC being chosen to go to the final 2. And then also, who's going to win America's favorite player? According to Real Vegas for sure on Twitter, who, seriously, thank you for all your spoilers this season because it's taken our experience to a new level. She or he tweeted that Tyler definitely got the most votes, but now the question is, will production give it to him, or are they going to be like, you're in the final 2, so somebody else is going to win? We'll see. I'm not sure who at this point is in second place. I know the last time they tweeted about it, it was Brett, but I don't know if that still stands. So anyway, tonight should be awesome. I think it's going to be a super fun, exciting finale to cap off such a great season. Seriously, this season has been a breath of fresh air. One of the best in years, in my opinion. One of my favorites, actually. I'm going to add it to my list of favorites. And to answer some of your questions, because you guys have been asking us a lot of stuff the last few days, a lot of people have been asking, are we covering Survivor this season? And unfortunately, the answer is no. I'm sorry. We are going to be watching it, and I'm sure we're going to be talking about it in our daily vlogs, but we're just going to be working on a lot of other stuff, so we're not going to have the time to recap it. But if you guys want to check out the links below, we have our Madrosed Vlogs channel linked. Those are just daily vlogs, so if you're going to miss us, you don't have to. And then we also have our cooking channel, Vegan as Fork, Cooking and Lifestyle. That's also linked below. That's super fun, and we make a lot of delicious food, so check that out. And then you guys have also been asking, when are the live shows coming back, because we haven't been able to do them during Big Brother. That is going to be next Thursday. So not tomorrow, but the following Thursday, we will be back at, was it 9? Yeah, 9 p.m. on this channel. So make sure you check that out if you want to say hey. That would be awesome. And I just want to thank you guys so much for watching with us this season. It really has been one of the best ever. And I want to thank Mom for filming and for being my recap partner and everything. And I want to thank our crew, meaning the dogs, who, oh my god, it's so cute. They come in here every day when we film these spoilers and just hang out and make a lot of noise and stuff. Here are the babies. This is the one that snores all the time, Lucy.
And walks around the room on her high heel nails.
You do.
And this is beautiful.
Head of security.
Good boy.
So that's it, guys. Thank you again for such an amazing season. I'll see you on tonight's chat video. Enjoy the finale, and until next time, much love.